Welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts 1. Last time we went through the Cave of Wonders, we fought a couple boss fights. This episode we're gonna finish the Cave of Wonders. And I had a pun just for you, Philip. I've had it holding in this entire time we've been in the Skype call. So, we're gonna say AgrahBYE to Agrabah in this part. Heyo!
It's alright. That's an okay pun. That's a dollar store pun. I would buy that for $1.
Maybe 99 cents, but not a full dollar. I don't know, I had that plan. I was in the kitchen earlier. I was like, alright, we gotta start recording KH1 in a certain amount of time. And I was like, I gotta come up with a good intro. And I couldn't think of anything until that, and I was so proud of it. I like this treasure room, by the way, but it comes back in 2, and it's a lot bigger in 2, and it looks a lot nicer.
Everything looks nicer. 2, like, this game still looks pretty good, like, upscale, but 2 looks like really, really good upscale, like, still.
You want to know one thing about KH1 and KH2? Well, from KH1 to KH2 that I'm really glad they improved upon. So, the KH1 subtitles are massive. In 2, they're not that big, and I really like that, because, I don't know. At least the KH games are smart, and they at least give you subtitles. Like, you don't have to go to an option to turn them off or anything. I think all games should be like that.
Open? But you fools won't live to see what lies beyond it. Genie, my second wish.
Why doesn't... Oh no, you can't wish for more wishes. That's one of the genie's rules.
No!
Sorry, Al.
Okay, like, when we get to this boss fight in a minute, like, have you ever been hit by Genie? Ever?
No. Well, let me ask you this. Is it Genie or Jafar who does the ice attack?
It's Jafar. I mean, like, Genie just physically hits you, like, he whacks you, because I've never been hit by Genie, ever.
I don't think I have. I don't think I have. I may have once, but if I have, I don't remember it. If you get hit by Genie, it's either you're not paying attention, or he somehow just sneaks up on you, which, I mean, he can't do, because you hear his,
Yeah, he warns you. How did you take down much of, like, Jafar's health already? Like, he's standing still a lot for you. Like, usually he just, like, teleports around constantly. You're being quite lucky in this fight.
I had to record this part twice because I think I think I accidentally hit stop recording or something. I don't know. In some reason it didn't record. I probably just didn't hit the record button. But the first time I did this fight, he ran away from me a lot. This time he just stood there for me, which I was very happy about because I'm like, well, it saves me time. This boss isn't hard, though. Like, if you die this boss, it's pretty bad.
If you die in Kingdom Hearts, you die for real.
Oh, and Jafar became the true black magician. So we got Blizzara. Blizzara is actually really good for the next world we're about to go to, because we're going to be fighting a lot of large bodies, and they destroy large bodies. I'm gonna ask you this, so like, this is a random question, but out of all like the keyholes we've seen, which one's your favorite? Because I really like the Agrabah one, because it's literally just a giant door with a key in it.
I like the Traverse Town one, like, even the way you get to it, like, it was hidden in plain sight, like, it was just in that fountain, and I've always thought that was pretty cool. And it's got butterflies on it. Who doesn't like butterflies? Shut up.
People who... okay. Okay, so here's my thing. So, you can have a genie turn somebody else into a genie. That sounds kind of OP. Like, why wouldn't, here's my thing. Why wouldn't Jafar be like, have all of my Heartless be turned into genies?
Why couldn't he wish, like, why don't you say, I wish to be a genie without the restrictions of a lamp?
Exactly. That would make more sense.
Like, he didn't think this through, Jafar. Maybe I should be the bad guy. Do you like this boss? Get ready to fight him like 50 more times in the other side games. Because they like to reuse this motherfucker a lot.
And I don't know why, because he's not very fun at all. Here's the thing, all of the Genie Jafar fights suck. It's not good in this game, it's not good in Recom, it's not good in Recoded, it's not good in Cage 2. Spoiler for Cage 2.
Hey, you know this boss, wouldn't this be fun with a card deck? Doesn't that sound like a treat?
I don't. Can we skip? Can we please skip Recom?
No.
That's all I want to do.
Recom's easy once you break it.
Yeah, but it's such a boring game.
Just use Sonic Blade and Blizzaga and you win that game.
I know we've talked about this before, but like for Recon, the plan is to just do Sora's story, and then when we get to Riku's story, we're just gonna show Riku's boss fights. Yeah, because there's no point sitting through these worlds twice. Because I mean, it's one thing to go through like this kind of Agrabah one time, and I mean, it's not a very particularly interesting world. But if we have to do it in Recon, where it's even more boring, we're gonna die.
Like, I like the gimmick of this boss fight, like attacking the lamp. The problem is, like, Genie Jafar doesn't seem all that threatening in the grand scheme of things. Like, he's just kind of like, he's a background element. Like, at least in KH2 they made it a bit more interactive, where, like, you actually deal with Jafar himself instead of attacking the Argo with a lamp. I think the Jafar KH2 boss is like, that's the easiest boss in the game. Like, it's shockingly easy.
I would disagree. I mean, excluding like Axel and stuff, I'd say the easiest boss in KH2 is probably the MCP fight. That fight is so easy.
Well, when DSP died on.
I knew you were gonna bring that up. I knew it. That fight is it's so ridiculously easy. Even in Final Mix, it's really easy.
You just beat Sark up and then you spam triangle on the MCP.
Exactly. You have to run executables and stuff. And we got fire, because that's a thing. If you fight genies, you get fire.
Are you going to read the Ansem reports in this LP?
I don't know, do you think I should? Do you think I should?
Yeah, there's some good background information in there. I always read them.
Alright, I'll show them off. I'll probably do it whenever I get all of them, then.
Jasmine? Jasmine!
We could get somebody to read them over. That ain't a bad idea.
Because there's a lot of like background information and stuff only makes sense if you read them.
Was it in SGB? Didn't they like read or no? Maybe they did it for Resident Evil 3. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Because I know in one of their LPs they read like some documents in some game, and they did it as Merriman Cheese, and that's what I always think of.
Like, speaking of SGB, a tangent, like, I like Johnny, but maybe it's because I don't think his Kingdom Hearts, like, reviews are all that great. His Recoded one especially, like, I know that game doesn't have a plot, but he didn't mention, like, the Pete and Maleficent stuff at all. And, like, they're the main villains of that game, and he didn't even mention them once.
To be somewhat fair to him on
yeah,
that...
but, like, I know Recoded doesn't have a story, but, like, they are involved, and... not to mention...
I know, but what I'm saying is, even though they're involved, what do they really add to the plot? Like, I mean, like, I know they're the villains, but they don't like, add... They add nothing.
If he's reviewing Sonic, he spent like an hour on fucking Sonic 06's Darsley story. I think he could mention, like, you know, that Peter Maleficent were in
I get
this
what
game.
you mean. I get both sides of it. Because, I mean... I'll be completely honest too, I'm not really digging his Cage stuff. I liked his Cage 1 and 2 reviews, but I think after that he's kind of dropped in quality on that. I think he knows a bit too, I'm assuming. Because I mean, like, to a point I understand why, because he's playing all these games and you're going to get burnt out very quickly if you're just playing them all in a roll. Because I mean, like, I remember when I did, I think it was when we did Rechain of Memories. I think I played I did BBS Final Mix No, okay, I know exactly. I recorded not Reach Mix. I recorded Recoded, then I played BBS Final Mix, and then I did KH2 Final Mix, and I got burned out just from that. So I mean,
I played 1 Recom and 2 back to back, like all 3 games, and I platinumed both 1 and 2. And no regret. I've platinumed them twice, once on PS3 and once on PS4. If they release it on Steam, I'll do it again for KH1 and 2 every time. I fucking love it.
It's time for an intervention.
No, you can't stop. There's a sale on the Square Enix store at the moment, and they're selling some play arts for like 25% off, but I have no money, so oops. It's a shame. Like, at least like I still had money when I got my Sora KH3 one, and that one looks pretty cool.
I just want my Animu dolls,
Shut
guys.
up. You've seen my KH shelf.
I really don't like this cutscene. Look at Genie. He's making all these weird noises, and he's got the default face.
And what's hilarious is like they show this cutscene in Roxas's memories in KH2. I always remember this is one of the ones they show. Like when Roxas is like having a dream about Sora's memories, and I always find it weird that they showed this one.
It'd be great if you could.
Here's my thing. So Genie getting freedom basically gives him legs. That's what he gets. And he doesn't have these. He doesn't have these legs in 2.
He's free, but he still has all his genie powers. So, like, yeah, I never really understood that. Like, he's still basically a genie in the sequels. So,
After all,
the other thing it's really weird in KH2 is so like. When you get all the Roxas memories for Agrabah 2, it shows cutscenes of things that do not happen in this game, or in Rechain of Memories. And it comes out of nowhere. Like, there's one of, like, Aladdin floating, like, in the sky, and it's really dark with Heartless. Never happens in this game.
Smarmy Vizier could have had him. If someone had stuck around to give him a hand.
Hey, I did my part. I brought the princess, didn't I?
fantastic lip sync.
It was pretty amazing.
Going back to, like, we were talking about 0.2 before we started this recording, but, like, we've talked about this before, like, the weird disconnect of, like, showing, like, old game cutscenes. Like, you know, they show, like, PSP BBS in some of the flashbacks when you're, like, restoring the clocks.
Yeah.
There's one when they're in the Dark World, and, like, they show KH1 Riku in a cutscene, and it's so fucking out of place. Because it's literally like, it's so bad.
I think I've brought this up before too, but in particular, One Piece is really bad about that, where you'll have, like, it's in HD, like the new episodes, and it'll flash back to, like, an early episode from, like, the early 2000s, and it's, like, in SD quality, and they have these really bad borders around it. It looks awful. It kills me.
Silly boy. You're like a son to me. I only want you to be happy.
Bad touch! Bad touch! Stranger danger!
Believe what you wish.
How dare you say that to me,
I
Maleficent?
kept mine.
You knew my mother was a catch. Maleficent is kind of creepy to Riku, like rubbing up on him and stuff, man. I mean, I don't know.
Stop!
Stop!